My next
So,
background next week will be Lisa Ann, full
whoa,
frontal.
hey-o.
Hey, Rick.
Oh, well.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
Well,
Boo!
here we are. Here we are.
It don't even matter anymore. Time is pain. Pain is time.
I'm sad.
Yeah, you're taking this one a little harder than I would anticipate it to be.
I don't know. I mean, I'm mostly okay, but like, I don't know. Like, it's disappointing. It's fucking disappointing.
Why are you surprised? They didn't hit for a month and a half.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. They go through spells like this. Okay, that's fine. But what happened to the bullpen?
Just not confident with their stuff.
Well, I mean, I will say that it's hard to be confident when your team can't score. So there's that. I don't know. They ran into a buzzsaw. You know, you can come up with every fucking analogy in the world, um, to explain it away. I don't know.
But
Where do you stand on it?
I don't care.
You're a liar.
I'm used to it. I give myself 24 hours. If I let it linger longer than that, I'll literally kill myself. So what do you want from me? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it's not worth. I think once you get older, it's not worth your energy. I mean, I'm fucking annoyed. I'm pissed. I didn't like the press conference today.
All right, so let's talk about that. So obviously they lost. It is what it is. They looked like shit. They didn't hit. Bryce Harper was pretty much the only one that did hit, and everybody wanted to blame the loss on him, which makes no sense because people around here love to point fingers and blame the stars. And listen, I know that like usually that's where you want to go first to blame people, but you can't blame Bryce Harper, who's batting 330 with an OPS of like 1.2. Like, get out of here. It's not Bryce Harper's fault that they fucking lost in the postseason, okay? You point to one at bat where he had a chance to get some RBIs and he didn't, and that's why they lost the series. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. They would have got swept if it wasn't for him, to be honest.
Should have been swept.
They would have got swept. If he didn't hit that home run, they get swept.
I don't know what this fan base wants. For years,
they want championships. I understand, but like, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you want from them? Like, what do you want? If it's literally championship or bust for you every year, you're gonna have a really miserable fucking life. Miserable.
Well, get in line.
You know, like you gotta have fun a little bit. I mean, I don't know.
Well, let's move Trey Turner to center field. Ha ha ha! Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, people? What are we fucking doing?
Or he's getting paid $300 million, so he should be able to play anywhere.
It's not your fucking money.
Guys, here's the deal. They didn't hit. That's it. That's what happened. And it happens. It happens in baseball.
Holy shit. This dude is fat.
He is fat. 4 games.
Who the fuck is that?
4 games, it's not a lot of time if you think about it. They played 162 games and everything's over in 4. That sucks.
I don't want to be that guy. Don't be that guy.
No, I'm just saying it sucks. That's all.
It sucks. Yeah, I agree, but it's not a good enough excuse.
No, they didn't hit. It's not an excuse. That's what happened.
Well, if you ask me, I hate Carlos Rodon. I hate this whole fucking postseason. I haven't watched. This is the most I've watched since they've been eliminated.
I haven't really watched much at all. I've been paying attention to scores and stuff, but like I have the game on right now since we're doing the podcast.
Exactly.
And I see people in the Phillies chat or in the fucking group, whatever, and they're like, "Oh, look at Rodon. Look how good he is." You guys are all pieces of shit because last year Rodon, whatever the fuck his name is, was terrible. He was fucking terrible, and you would have been fucking putting him up against the wall and wanting to shoot him with a goddamn anything in the fucking head because that's what it is here. And don't fucking tell me different. He had a 6.8 ERA last year. He had 3 fucking wins. You're telling me that you would have been patient with him? Get the fuck out of here, dude. That's fucking bullshit. The people around here in that group, dude. I know that you've been having fun in there too. But
I hate it.
it's atrocious. It's almost as atrocious as that infielding. It's atrocious, and I just like. I know people want to point fingers. I know people want somebody to blame, but sometimes it's like it just happens, and it sucks. So they had the press conference today, and they announced that they extended Rob Thompson through 2026. So he will be here.
Who cares? It means nothing.
He will be here next year
if they want.
He will be here next year, and he will be here the year after, as long as they don't fire him, which exactly is what you said. I think it's the best idea. I don't think that there is any reason for them to fire him.
Guys, we can't be this dumb as a fan base. Were we not here for a fucking decade straight where no one watched baseball?
Right.
Like, what are we doing? I get it. You're regressing. They overachieved in 2022. I mean, how is that? Like, what is so difficult about understanding what happened then? Right?
Totally.
But so here we are. We're whining about it. We're whining about sending Logan O'Hoppe to the fucking Angels. This guy needs to touch grass. Whoever this fucking asshole is on this like fucking thing that you signed me up for, you asshole. He's like, I was like, he would have rotted behind JT. So what is the point of having a catcher that is gonna rot?
That's true, and that's exactly why Alec Bohm will be traded in this offseason.
He's a pussy. Bohm's not ready for the big show. Send that dude back to AAA so he can whine around the base path.
Bohm is a conundrum because Bohm can be pretty good, but I think have we seen Bohm's ceiling? I feel like we have.
No, I think we're living in the ceiling.
Right. So like, okay. That's what Bohm is. That's where Bohm is right now. That's where he's probably going to be. What are we going to get out of Bohm? Probably not much else. So he's in arbitration for like 1 or 2 more years. Fine. Keep him, have a cheap third baseman, deal with his antics, whatever, and then bring Aiden Miller in here, who is supposed to be like the fucking next best thing since sliced bread. Bring him in.
Could you fucking imagine if they traded Aiden Miller for this fucking guy? I heard someone on the radio the other day say that they should have traded for Luis Roberts. They wanted, could you fucking imagine if they traded Aiden Miller for Luis Roberts?
No.
I just lost.
Yeah, I know. I think his last name is like Robert. Luis Robert Jr.
Oh, well, fucking French, oui, Robert.
I don't know. He hits homers sometimes. That's what he is.
Oh, my. He's a lazy fucking outfielder. And I don't want to hear, he played for the White Sox. What do you expect? I expect a professional to be a professional. Right? I didn't fucking sign up for it. You think I have fucking tea parties at work every fucking day? No, I go and I do my fucking job. I contemplate fucking smashing my truck through a fucking semi on my way in, but I still do it.
Do we really need another guy who scuffles to bat 225? Like, do we really need that on this team? Like, what are we talking about?
It's like home runs or nothing. That's
what people don't like. That's what people hate.
Yeah.
And they want to bring more guys in here who are home run or nothing. Are you guys fucking stupid? What happens is this causes infighting between the fan base. And it's some people want that. That's what they want. That's what the fucking that's what WIP wants. I mean, I could lie to us and tell us till they're blue in the face that that's not what they want, but that's what they want.
Bucks.
That's what they want. That's what them 97.5. That's what they all want. They want us to be like that. They want us to fucking fight with each other and not be fucking happy ever. And always question the team and blah, blah, blah. The Indians just hit a homer. Oh, no. Dave Fry.
That was last night.
I know, but he's up with the bases juiced right now.
The base is jacked.
David Fry.
He sucks too.
He doesn't suck.
Listen.
I'm listening. Well, so
I
what did you
learned
not
today.
like? What did you not like today?
Well, before I get into that, I
Yeah.
learned this baseball season the highs and the lows are too much for people, including myself. It was for a while there. And then I think I settled in. And maybe I settled in too comfortably where I was just like, they're going to turn on the gas. The National Series means nothing. But now I know leading into the playoffs that those series matter, right? It matters. I didn't think it mattered, but it fucking absolutely matters. So now it's too much pitch by pitch. You got to just go with the flow. Don't even look at baseball in April, May, June. Don't even care. It's just better not even to let your emotions get into it, and then see what happens at the All Star break. Because what I saw should have been concerning for everyone else, but I think a lot of people were drinking the Kool Aid, which respectfully, I get it, but not a good team. They weren't a good fucking team. I understand there's millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on the payroll. We get it. We under fucking stand. Okay? But guess what? Me, Dave, and every other dumbass motherfucking fan shows up to the games and spends $23 on a 12-ounce Surfside. So, and that gets you another $300 million player. And then everyone will be like, well, then they need to hit because they're fucking taking our money. Who fucking cares? They lost. They looked like shit. If you didn't think they were going to lose, you were just hoping and praying like everyone the fuck else. That was an unserious baseball team. How many times did I say that to you? At least 5.
I just don't agree with you though.
That's fine. You don't have to, but the
You
proof
can't
is in the
be
pudding.
because you can't be an unserious baseball team and win 95 games in a season. You just can't. It doesn't happen. You don't win 95 games by accident. They all play the same schedule. They all play the same fucking teams.
So you win 95 games and then you fucking get into the postseason and fucking diarrhea in your shorts.
They shit themselves in the postseason for sure. Yes.
And it's been, which is crazy too. It's because like you could argue the World Series they kind of stopped hitting a little bit, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, same issue.
Right.
And
yeah.
against the Diamondbacks, same issue.
Yeah, but then the 2 series before that there was no issue, right? Braves and then
no, but you're missing your
was it?
catalyst, right? Rhys Hoskins.
He didn't play last year.
Rhys Hoskins was the cap. No. I'm not talking about that. I'm going back into 2022. So the first year they had Rhys Hoskins was on fire that year. Then last year they were fire again. They didn't win the division. They didn't have a bye. They were fucking kind of hot, playing on their way in, and they ran into the Diamondbacks and they stopped hitting. And they lost 2 games in a row at home, which is crazy. No. Was it 2 games? Yeah, it was 2 games.
Yeah, 6 and 7.
Yeah, because it's 2-3-2.
Which baseball's so fucking dumb.
It's stupid.
Just get some consistency. Just do it the right way, please.
It's stupid. Just
do it the right fucking way.
But they had a similar issue in 23. They stopped hitting. They couldn't beat the Diamondbacks. Okay. So then you fast forward to this year, and, the first half of the year, they're pretty fucking good. And I hate the people that go on and they're like, oh, they didn't hit all season. You're fucking dumb. You're wrong. You're completely wrong. Because they were 5th in the MLB in runs per game. 5th. So, yeah, they did. They did hit. They scored. They did. And they won 95 fucking games. They didn't hit in the postseason. If that's...
Well, they also didn't hit the last 2 weeks of the season.
Yes, totally. For sure.
So, like, I understand. So, what I'm trying to say when I say an unserious baseball team, I'm talking about, like, down the stretch run.
Okay, so then what do you do then, right? What is the problem? Are the players scared? Are they not clutch? Is Bryce Harper the only fucking one who can bone up in a big spot?
What I would do if I was Topper, I would send. That's a fucking strike, you fucking dildo, Ranchero.
He got out of that. He got out of that bases loaded jam. No runs.
Of course he did, because there was a pop up and a strikeout. Look at him. Look,
you cannot. I'm sorry. You cannot stare at strike 3 with the fucking bases loaded. Jesus Christ. Okay. Anyway.
Well, that's not a good segue for what I was going to say. But anyway, I would show game 1 Dodgers versus Mets, and don't say a fucking word. I don't even need to see the Mets at bats. I need to see the Dodgers at bats against the Mets pitchers, and just watch every single guy take ball after ball after ball after ball after ball after ball after ball instead of swing, 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 swing from the chandelier. I mean, it's just so fucking egregious, man. Like what are you what I understand I don't play baseball. I get it. I understand I have no idea what a movement would look like in a batter's box. But these are professionals. Most of them have been in the league for many, many fucking years. I get it. If you're in a slump, what's the first thing you should do? I would think the next at bat, I would just take it. Just take it, all of them. You know what I mean? As many as I could physically take before I'm like, okay, I look like a dumb motherfucker, right? I'd take at least two. What's his name? The guy that was on the Twins, Fish, and then the Padres. What's his name? Luis Ariza. Arise. Do you know? And I learned this in the listening to the broadcast. Do you know that he regularly 9.5 out of 10 times takes the first pitch?
Okay.
Why do you think that is?
Well, he wants to see it.
Exactly. So if you're in a fucking slump, why don't you just see a fucking pitch instead of swinging at the dirt ball in the fucking mud? And this was my whole entire beef with Ryan Howard. You know what I mean? Like I've grown up, obviously. Like, I don't hate him as much as I did, I kind of blame Ryan Howard for like the demise of Philadelphia Phillies for that decade. So like I'm good. I've moved out of the darkness. You merely adopted to the darkness.
I mean, listen, I understand it. I get it. I get why you feel that way.
But long story short of all this, it's this eagerness to not sit back and just like look at a fucking ball. Boom. That one game had what? 5 pitches, fucking 4 outs. You can't have it. You can't fucking have it. Be competitive. And if you're not, you got guys like Menina or whatever the fuck his name is, Jose Quintana,
fucking Minaya.
Minaya, whatever. Fuck that guy.
He beat the Dodgers yesterday too.
Of course he did, because he's pitching lights out. I get it. Yeah. So maybe he's a bad example, but that guy stinks.
No. Yeah, but the problem is like, okay, he might be having like a pretty good season, and he is. He changed his delivery. We heard all about the arm slot. You mean to tell you about the arm slot again?
Do you notice that he's in the bullpen and he's pitching from the left side and his catcher's on the right side? That's because he changed his trajectory. Also, baseball, real quick, has some of the worst announcers. I don't care what the fuck you say. Jeff Francoeur, he stinks on fucking ice.
Yeah, I know. It's bad. Some of them are really bad. I wanted to look at, I was going to try to pull this up. I was curious to see, and I could die.
How many Snapples do you think is bad in one day?
Are they real Snapples or are they like zeros?
Nah, they're just sugars. They're 0 sugars.
Yeah, I mean, as many as you want.
6 is a problem?
I mean, that shit eats through your brain probably.
I got nothing in my brain.
Got nothing in my brain.
That's what they say. I follow this one guy, and he was like, the amount of like, the shit you need to drink, like the 0 sugar, thing. You need to drink like, no joke, 400 0 sugar sodas a day to die from, to get brain cancer or brain dead or whatever this shit does to your body.
Oh, like aspartame or whatever it is?
Yeah. It's actually not aspartame anymore. Did you know that?
Well, some drinks still have aspartame in them.
0 shot. No, I know. Well, it is aspartame, but they're calling it, that's not the fear anymore. It's this P word. Fentanyl,
I can't wait to hear you say it. Go ahead.
Listen, I wasn't loved as a child. I didn't get taught anything.
Listen, I don't know how to say it either. That's the point. If you can't say what's in your drink, you shouldn't drink it.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me tell you something. It's delicious.
Yeah. Okay. You could just
I've already
drink.
had
You
2
could
in the
just drink water
podcast.
too, Kenny. Goddamn.
Is this not enough? I mean, what more do you want from me, man?
So Kenny, tell me.
Wait, how do you say this?
You got to tell me what it is.
Fi- I'm gonna feel really fucking dumb. It's gonna really piss me off. Finial. The K in here is really what fucks me up. Finial. Finial. Oh boy. What is it?
I can't read that, dude. I
That
can't
word
read.
there.
I cannot read that.
P H
I
E
can't help
N
you. I can't
Y
help you on this one.
PHENYLKETONURICS. Phenylketonurics.
Phenylketonuria.
Yeah, fentanyl. Fentanyl. Good thing I got Narcan. Every time, did I tell you this? It's fucked up. Someone's gonna be like, "You're taking Narcan from druggies that need it." Every time you go to like, I work in Easton and Allentown and shit like that.
Oh my god.
Every time I go up there to do like permits and shit, because like it's all the time, I take a. You remember growing up? This is gonna age us, but do you remember growing up the little real estate boxes that used to have like you know what I'm talking about? It was as shaped as the house. They were plastic, normally red, with a clear little fucking door that you would pull down and you'd pull out. You know,
Yeah,
the
you
real
told me.
estate
You
thing.
told me they got rid of the newspaper bins and they filled
Yes,
them with
Narcan.
Narcan.
So
And
yeah,
where is this in? Was this in Reading?
this one was in Easton.
Okay, so it's like
So
up there,
like
like Allentown, kind of.
yeah, so if you're feeling frisky and you see one, you know, OD, and you can just grab the Narcan. So just let you know. No
Just
big
in
deal.
case, in case you need a Narcan when you're out
If
there.
you open my glove box, I think 65 Narcans would just start shooting. They'd be like, Jesus Christ, what's up with this fucking guy, huh?
Oh god, dude. So tell me. I need you to tell me. What did you hate about the press conference today? Because I need to understand, first of all, what you expected to hear, and then second of all, why did you hate it so much?
It's not that I hate it. I just it's so relative, right? Like, okay, you wanna extend Topper, I'm fine with it, right? I don't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. Every manager you get in here is going to make some kind of boneheaded play, but most of the time they're going to play their hand, right? So, like, you could argue that Topper is probably an 80-20 coach, right? 80% of the time, I think he makes the right moves. Maybe 10% he just absolutely butchers it, and then the other 10% he like it works or it doesn't. It's the right call, but it just didn't favor him, right? So
Okay.
fine, you bring in any coach, you're going to have that same fucking issue. I have a problem with outright looking us in the face and going, Kevin Long is the answer. Right? So like, okay,
Okay.
do you
Okay.
wanna extend Topper? Obviously you extend the pitching coach because he's young, he's a bright spot. The staff is incredible. The starting rotation had like a 2.33 ERA in the short postseason we had. I don't know who the bullpen coach is. I don't ever want to know his name because that's someone else I gotta hate. So I'd rather not know that guy. But like you can't look us in the eyes and be like Kevin Long is not an issue. Now I'm not saying he's the issue. It's a movable issue for me. We can move on from him. So
Okay.
that was number one. I don't like that he came out and says our outfield's going to be anchored between Castellanos, which kudos to Castellanos. Everything I've ever said bad about Castellanos, I was absolutely wrong. You can see he's a comfort hitter, right? Once he's comfortable, he kind of gets it figured out. It took him a little time to get comfortable here. But then the next line he goes, and Brandon Marsh. Ew. Ew, brother. Ew. Why?
Yeah,
Now
but okay.
I'm not saying abandon the Brandon Marsh plan. I'm just do not tell me you're centering it around Castellanos and Marsh. It's disgusting. You think that this guy's just going to magically wake up one day and hit lefties? If that's what the concern is, right? Like defensively, sure, he's good, right? I can think of one play that he butchered that he probably doesn't maybe shouldn't have butchered, but like overall he's good defensively. It's fine, whatever. And he occasionally hits for power. The thing with the Phillies is like their power hitters that hit for power only hit for power, and their guys that hit for average only hit for averages. And the two guys that are supposed to kind of lead the way, I guess, kind of do that with Harper and Turner, right? You're going to get a combo of, you know, of decency. The daycare, they can't hit for power, they hit for average. And then when they don't hit for power and they don't hit for average, you get a Stott season. Or you get a Bloom season who's just a fucking crybaby. And then you get Marsh, who, again, cannot be the conversational piece when you're talking about we're going to anchor our outfield around those two guys. I'm fine with Castellanos. Think it's an interesting word phrase. And then they go, Rojas isn't an MLB player, is what he basically said.
They didn't. They didn't say that. They said they did say some things about Rojas, but I hear you. Continue.
He basically says
he said that he's not a locked-in starter next year. Is what he said.
If he's not a locked-in starter, and and he basically said that, you know, we really like his defensive capabilities, but he's got to be able to figure out how to swing the bat. Well, duh. So why are we like if Dave knows this, Topper knows this? Why are we starting this guy in critical moments? Or why, if you want to start him, put him in at the end of the game for defensive substitutions. Why is this guy going 1 for 4 with an infield single? What are we doing? What are we fucking doing?
All right, so you're bringing up a lot of different problems, right? So first of all, I have no problem with them anchoring on Castellanos. That's fine.
I agree.
Totally
I have no problem.
The dude's a baller. That's fine. And so one of the things I do have a problem with, I told you that I originally reacted and I was like, I had no problems with that press conference. Okay.
Well, yeah, that's because
I did. I had one little problem, and my problem was the Kevin Long thing. Kevin Long, I don't know if there's any way that they could, and they did. They sat there and they said this, but they were like, you know, Kevin Long, if you go around the league and you ask people about hitting coaches, and Kevin Long is going to be in the top 5, you know, of anyone named in hitting coaches in the MLB. And I don't know if that's true, but you know, it's there's no hitting coach that can only teach how to hit in the postseason. So that's all I'm going to say. If the fact that they are bringing back all of the coaches, to me, means that they are putting this on the players' shoulders. They're saying, look, guys, there's no coaching changes that are going to happen right now that are going to save you or change things for you. You guys need to show up, and you have to hit when we need you to hit. And you guys have to show up, and you need to pitch when we need you to pitch. This is not a strategy thing. This is not like football where you have to have a scheme and you have to have a game plan and you have to attack their weaknesses of their defense and shit like that. It's not that. Now, you could talk about game plan as far as attacking hitters. Fine. You could talk about approach at the plate. Okay. But I don't think that I just don't know that changing a coach really matters because they won 95 games. They hit pretty well all year. They had a great batting average as a team. I don't know how changing a coach will change the way they play in the postseason. I don't know. And the people that argue about firing Rob Thompson, those are the people that think that Rob doesn't get enough out of the players. He's too nice. They like him. It's a fun atmosphere.
30-something-year-old adults.
Exactly. They get paid millions of dollars to play a game.
It's not fucking college kids that you're like, well, he's not motivating those kids. Those kids need motivation. Those kids need mentors. They're fucking adults, people.
And you know what's funny? I saw the same stuff going on because Twitter, X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, has really figured out how to put the other team's shit in front of your face. They've really figured it out, okay? And I ain't seeking it out, but we get it and we see it all the time. And, you know, we see the other teams, mostly the Braves for some reason. And the Braves fans wanted to fire Snicker. They wanted to fire him. And it's like, dude, fucking 80% of your team is injured. And you guys want to fire this head coach who has basically done nothing but win? Like, what are you guys
Please,
talking about?
please fire him.
fire him, right? Exactly. So
Help us.
for some reason, and I feel like we talk about this like it's a fucking carousel because every season, every sport in Philadelphia, all we ever want to do is fire the fucking head coach. That's all we want to do. But then we want the team to be successful, and we want the team to be fucking, amazing and win championships every year. But by the way, fuck the coach, and we got to fire him because he sucks. Guys, we're never going to fucking win if we keep firing our coaches. It doesn't work like that. It does not work.
Fast forward, do you want Nick to be the coach?
All right. Well, let's not go there yet because we're not done talking about the Phillies.
I'm just saying, like, you are a coach protector, which is interesting to me.
I'm not a coach protector. I'm a blame the players first protector, if that's what you call it. Whatever. Protector. Now, listen, I'm not sitting here gatekeeping the coaches. I'm just saying, like, why is the coach the first guy that we question, not the fucking guy who's getting paid millions of dollars to play?
The thing is, I mean, you could hang your hat. Honestly, I don't even want to do this because I really do respect him as a player, but like, I'm looking at like JT Realmuto as my biggest loser of the postseason.
Like down the stretch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure. What do you have? Like fucking no hits? I don't think he had any.
0 for 10. He got hit twice.
Yeah, no hits. Kyle Schwarber had one hit.
I know.
So like, what are you gonna? You can't really talk about much about. You can't really talk about much when it comes.
So
to...
I'm confused.
What?
Are you pro Kevin Long?
I wasn't.
Now you are.
But then I thought about it, and Katie comments. She says, "Except when Joe Girardi got canned, Phil's turned it around real quick, didn't they?" Yes, Katie, you're right. You're right. They did. And then there are obviously times when it needs to happen. There are.
Peter Laviolette fired. 7 games in.
Yeah, and that's like there are times when it's necessary, but when it's the guy who has taken you so far, and again, baseball is different than football, and it's not the same. It's just not. It's not the same. So, because I know you're going to kind of segue this into the Nick Sirianni thing, but so the Kevin Long thing, I heard them talk a lot today about approach. And they're like, listen, we need to change our approach. Our approach at bats is, we need. What are you doing with your camera?
Don't worry about what I'm fucking doing.
All
right. Well, now I broke it.
You hiding over there? We need to hit to all fields. And it's like, is that not? Are we not already trying to do that? Like, isn't that's what I've been teaching. I've been learning how to do that my whole life. So like, I don't know. I'm like I go back and forth on like how to feel about it all, honestly. But to me, the players didn't perform. The coaches did not lose this series. I guess that's what I'm saying. I don't see any coaching move that could have happened that would have saved them. I'll put it that way. Right?
You don't think? Well, that's a little. Never mind. It's different. I think the GM though can be a little bit blamed here, and I know Dave's done a great job. Like I'm not really gonna hound him here.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't say we're not gonna sign any free agents. The checkbook's open at the deadline, and then the checkbook that's open at the deadline is Estevez and fucking dude. That Hayes trade. Oh. I get it. They wanted to move, whatever his fucking name was, Dominguez, but like SMG, man.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't really lose there. I mean, what they give up? What they give up?
They gave up at bats, precious at bats in the postseason.
Oh, and who would have taken them?
That's all I'm saying. I'm looking back at everything as like a postseason performance situation,
Yeah.
So that sucked. And then I thought Estevez pitched pretty well overall. I mean, you can't throw a meatball right down the middle, bottom of the sixth, but that's a mismanaged use of Estevez. I know he's a high leverage guy, but the sixth, you can't do that in the sixth. That's way too fucking early.
Well, you can't you can't throw a meatball grand slam ball. I mean,
I get it, but that's what I'm saying. I think that's a bad coaching decision. But again, all of this shit leads me back to like the whole entire point of all this. Like, and I think I'm in agreement with you. Like, I have no love lost for like Topper like being here or not being here. Like, it is what it is. I'm not sure there's a better option out there, and I'm pretty confident when I tell you that like, what's the next option probably doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I think you could probably manage this team because it's so talented with, I don't know, anyone, right?
right. Like, does it like who moves the needle? Like, is Chase Utley going to come in here and be the fucking head coach? Like, what?
Well, yeah, manager? We got to deal with like the Paul Holmgren situation with Chase Utley, right? Like, I struggle with it all. I just feel like the GM let us down considerably. And I would argue that I am struggling with this idea of, well, Rojas needs to be more offensive, and then we still shove him out there for 180 games, like, or you know what I meant. But like, if that's your deal, if you, it's not that he. And listen, he made a step forward. I'm not saying that he like regressed or anything. He looked better. But at some point, you got to go. Is he a postseason player?
I mean, if you like force me to pick, I would say no.
Agreed. And then like the fifth starter thing all year. I know there was injuries. I'm not stupid, but like, come on, you can't schedule a loss like that every fucking 5 games. You can't.
I mean, if Turnbull's healthy,
clubhouse, right? Like, it oozes in.
If Turnbull's healthy, though, it changes everything.
But he's not, and he's shown over his MLB career that he can't be.
No, I'm saying like if he was, like I'm saying like.
Yeah, and if my aunt had a dick, she'd be my uncle.
I know.
So like the what ifs ends in or not is like I don't want to hear it, and I don't mean that like disrespectfully. Okay, fine. If Turnbull was here, you have a fifth starter, but he wasn't here, and Painter wasn't here. You told us that, oh, well, Walker probably won't get another start, and then you told him out there 3 more starts. So, like, I don't fucking know. And then, like, and then that stat comes out, and it's like, oh, they beat the Mets 7 times, and all those losses were when Walker. So then you're thinking to myself, oh, okay, well, that's great. Like, they shouldn't lose at all. You know what I mean? Like, shit, they might have been better to just fucking throw Walker out there in the 6th with the bases loaded. And maybe he wouldn't have fucking thrown a meatball. Or maybe he would have walked 2 runs in instead of giving up 4. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. High leverage my ass. The 6th inning, bases loaded, is not a high leverage situation. I want a guy that can come in there and throw fucking ground balls into the dirt. And honestly, they could have fucking pitched someone differently. If they weren't going to, like, they could have fucking brought Sanchez in for an inning. I'm reaching at this point. Or they could have brought Wheeler in to kind of try to save the season, blah, 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 blah. Again, indifferent on Topper. I think Kevin Long is a dummy. But again, you're right. Like, $300 million payroll. Like, they got to hit. They got to fucking hit. That's the end of the day. The Phillies got eliminated because they refused to hit, and the bullpen gave up the 3rd most fucking earned runs in the postseason history. So, kudos to those guys. And my biggest loser of the postseason is JT Realmuto. I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, JT Realmuto, no hits. So, like, hey.
Can't have it. You can't fucking have it. And all that shit about benching Stott, and Stott stinks, and Stott this, Stott my nuts, hit a triple, game-winning triple, so let's chill, or game-tying triple.
Yeah. I mean, I think Realmuto had some walks, right? Because he got hit.
Ooh, boy, stunning like a big dog.
Is that what it was? He got hit by pitch, I guess?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Yeah, okay.
They're seared in my brain.
Yeah, because his on-base percentage was above 300.
Yeah, of course it was.
Which is slanted, obviously, because of the. I mean, the two best hitters that we had were Bryce Harper and Nick Castellanos. And listen, is that surprising? No, they've been two of our best hitters all year. They have. It's just that way it's true. Now, you know, if you guys haven't figured this out yet, if unless you live under a fucking rock, when you watch this postseason game and when you watch any of these other games, it's not really about the stars. It's not really about those guys because those guys are going to do what they're going to do. They're going to show up. They're going to
Or
make.
they're not going to do what you need to do.
Whatever you need your role players to step the fuck up in the postseason.
And our role players, 6 through 9 was.
It's almost every sport. Almost every sport, you need your role players to step the fuck up. And when you have a team that has role players that disappear in the postseason, you will fail. Think about if you think back to 2008 when the Phillies won the World Series. Who were the first couple guys that come to mind?
Greg Dobbs,
Matt Stairs, Greg Dobbs. Like these guys get like 4 at bats. But they're fucking laser etched into our fucking brains because that shit mattered, man. And we had none of that, none.
Well,
you can blame.
You had one.
Okay. Yes.
Stop. That's it.
Clemens.
Yeah. What in a game we're losing?
No. Yeah, I know. I'm just
What
saying,
do you do?
so. You can blame the GM for that, that's fine, but like again, are we better off without Dave Dombrowski?
No, and that's the whole argument. Listen, it's a disappointing season.
It is. It's very disappointing.
But like, what the fuck do you guys want? It was a decade of fucking pure hell. So I'm not interested in that. I don't want that again.
And the other problem is that you have the other sports bleeding into baseball. So now we had the Sixers shit themselves for multiple years in a row and can't do anything in the playoffs, whatever. Then we have the Phillies doing the same thing. So now everybody's like, "Oh, look, they're all the same. They all can't win. They're all literally the same thing." It's not. It's not like that. It's just not. It is literally happening, but it's not. They're not related. Like they don't have anything to do with one another.
When I tell you that you would rather be relevant than irrelevant, that's what you need to hang your hat on. Seriously,
that's my number one. That's my number one thing, man. I would literally, like, I'm not saying that I don't want them to ever win a championship. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that I don't want my NFL football team to be fucking, 6-11 every year. I don't want my basketball team to be fucking 40-42. I don't want my baseball team to be 81-81. I don't want mid. I don't want mid. We have mid. We've had mid for plenty of our fucking lives.
If you said that being mid led to a championship, like if it was some kind of like guarantee, then yeah, of course you're like, cool, that's fine. But there's no guarantee here. There's no nothing. There's either you watch the sport you like or love, right? Like you love to watch your sport, and it's much easier to love something that at least is competitive, right?
Yeah, I think it's funny. Like the most of the anger and like the frustration that I have and I vent on this podcast for the most part, mostly comes from interacting with other people. Because I don't feel that way. I'm not championship or bust ever. But like a lot of the people I talk to are. Like it's just the way I guess everybody's wired differently. It's fine. I want obviously to win championships, but I also know how hard it is for those guys to fucking win a title. It's fucking hard, dude. So they got out of it again. Well, they gave up 2 runs, but it can't be all or nothing. That's all I'm saying. So you guys got to try to find some fucking happiness somewhere. Like,
go touch grass.
Go touch grass. That's your favorite line on the fucking on the Facebook group.
Yeah, that guy's that Ron guy. Woof.
There's a couple of them. Trust me.
And now I got a guy. That you ready for this?
Are you in there right now?
No, this is a different thing. This is some other group I'm in. It says, "Is there a guy? This guy driving around in the pickup truck supposed to be sucking up leaves? Who fucking cares? What are we doing as a society? Come to my house and pick up all the leaves, please. I'll pay you to pick them up."
So what?
What?
This guy's upset that there's a guy driving around picking up leaves.
I mean, in his defense, it is a ragtag group of fucking two people that have some stupid ass fucking vacuum in the back of a pickup truck.
But
And
who
the other one
cares?
tries
What are
to
they
drive
doing? They're gonna
slow.
take your leaves. What do you want? The leaves?
Dude, I live in a community full of fucking dummies. You know, it's the same thing. I get into arguments with these people, and I take the bait because I got nothing going on. You know, this one dude was like, Clemens needs to sell. They need to leave our city and their smell and the juices that leak on the floor, on the road. They get all over the car. What these people don't fucking realize is when they murder these pigs, they clean out the fucking back of all the shit out of it. And then when they pull out, all that is draining into the street is just water with some kind of environmentally safe soap, right? So like what you think you're running over as pig slime is literally just fucking cleaner.
If
So
people
actually it's
think
cleaning your fucking car.
if people think that they're just injecting pig slime in the street, I don't know what to tell you.
Clemens employs 4,500 employees. What do you think that does? You fucking morons. It's jobs. I hate people. You know what I mean? Now, this is and then this has a purpose. And then you just get these fucking people that complain about leaves and pig guts and pig smells, and then you inject them into fucking fan bases, and then you're like, oh my God, we are a land full of fucking idiots. You can't fire everyone you want to fucking fire. It's so fucking embarrassing. And the players will get the coach fired when they stop fucking playing. Doc Rivers, prime example of that. They stopped fucking playing. Joe Girardi stopped fucking playing. Peter Laviolette stopped fucking playing. Craig Berube stopped fucking playing. Stop me if you've heard these names before. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, and what
at the end of the day,
happened?
the players dictate everything. Everything goes through the players and
Yeah.
what they do and how lazy they are or how great they are or how sensational they are or how subpar they are or how many times they swing at the ball in the dirt in the left. Fuck.
So are you saying that the baseball team wants Rob fired?
No, I don't think there's anything that would suggest that. I'm basically just trying to say that when they want him fired, you will fucking know that they want him fired.
Okay.
And that's when ownership will do it. We're teetering very closely to players want Nick Sirianni fired.
All right, so that's actually a good segue, right? So
Thank you.
The Eagles have their whole own fucking bowl of wax situation going on. Kenny was down there to witness it firsthand on Sunday. And I mean, was there anything good about that game? I mean,
No.
it was atrocious. I was texting with, I think, Mike, maybe Jake, I don't know. It was a couple people during the game, like in the beginning, and it was like it's literally at times it was literally like work trying to watch them play. It's like you're working, like a job that you don't like.
I've been blessed, and I've probably have gone to 2 to 3 games a year for the last, what, you think 15, 18 years probably?
That's awesome.
Roughly.
Good for you. I'm lucky if I get the one.
Yeah, I know. Well, now it's getting a little tougher. But my point is I've never left the stadium the way I left the stadium.
Oh, well, that's because you left early. You couldn't stay at the Atlanta game.
Yeah. Was it
Because,
dead, though?
let me tell you, that walkout was weird.
Yeah, but see, that was a loss and a shocking loss. This was a win. And it was just the same thing. It's just like, what the fuck are they doing?
Oh, so okay, I got you. So like the walkout after the win was ugly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Dude, people were just like, what the fuck? I don't fucking know, man. This team talk about disappointing. My fucking God. Like, what do we do? And I really am starting to believe that Howie is just not it.
So the writing is kind of on starting to show itself on the wall as far as Howie, just making some missteps here and there. Well, obviously, like, listen, is anyone going to make every pick perfectly? Is everybody going to make every trade perfectly? No.
No, but if they're getting Amari Cooper for a fucking third round pick,
This season is egg on his face. You're telling me Jahan Dotson costs more than Amari Cooper? You're
no,
telling me Jahan Dotson costs more than Devontae Adams?
no,
Like, that's not good. That's not a good look. It's not a good look for you, right?
no. I don't like it. I
And,
hate it.
I don't even know if one of those guys would help right now because what is this team? What is this team, dude?
They have a head coach problem.
I just don't understand that.
Okay, I want you to look at the text that I keep, or the tweet that I keep, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. The thing that I keep looking at is that route tree from Keenan Allen.
Yeah,
Where
I
he
know.
had
I saw
20 targets, 17 catches. And I see the route tree from A.J. Brown, and I think to myself, that A.J. Brown route tree is the same exact route tree I've been seeing since Nick has been the head coach. Nick is a doofus. He's a fucking funny guy. He's a fucking clown. He has no real fucking purpose. I really don't know if I care that his kids were at the press conference. It's weird. Unnecessary. It's not a big time postseason Super Bowl win or an NFC championship game. Those are the only two times I think it's even remotely okay. Again, I don't lose sleep over that. I don't really care. It just shows you he's a clown.
Well, I think the timing was wrong. I think he did it on purpose. I think it
course he did.
was. I think it was an absolutely purposeful move on his part. He thought it was like calculated and shit. And honestly, if I was a reporter in that room, I would have asked him every fucking question that I was going to ask him with his. I mean, they're not going to curse at him. So like, what?
Fuck those motherfucking kids. Do your fucking job, you fucking pussies.
Right, do your job. It doesn't matter if the kids are there. You're not going to curse at the head coach anyway in a press conference. So just do your job.
So do
You
your
know.
fucking job.
And
Hey Nick,
so like,
are you fucking bozo?
Nick,
Bring your
are you
kids to the
Nick?
press conference.
Are you worried about your job, Nick?
Yes.
You
There's no fucking way Nick survives this. No fucking way that Nick will survive anything short of a Super Bowl.
I agree, and I think that if they win the Super Bowl, they're going to have a serious problem on their hands.
Has any coach ever been fired after winning the Super Bowl?
Like literally after winning.
Yeah,
No.
like the offseason, you know what I mean?
I don't think so. I don't think
Well,
there
you're
might
about
be.
to see the first one, baby.
There might be one. I don't know.
He's just he's like a menace, but not in the good way. You know what I mean?
And here's the other
Like-
thing too about like getting in the fans' faces. Like near the end of the game, he was like yelling at the fans or whatever.
I'm less angry about that after things keep coming out about it.
Yeah, but you don't know. First of all, you don't even know if that's true. Second of all, I'm more mad about it. I'm more mad about it. You know why?
No,
Because he apologized.
that's true.
Don't
Well, that was 'cause-
apologize. I don't
'cause
care.
Jeff had a
I don't know. I
fucking
don't care why it
9mm
is. I don't care why. I don't care why. Because that makes it even worse. Because that means that he's literally just like everyone says on the fucking radio all the time. Oh, he's just a fucking puppet for Jeff and Howie. That's the only reason
he
why
not?
he's here. Okay. I don't know. And it doesn't matter because if that's what he is, then that's what we're never going to change.
The
that.
last time that Jeff went with a non-puppet head coach, Howie Roseman was in a closet, right?
Yeah,
and then Howie Roseman comes out and he says, "Never a fucking again." And Doug Peterson said, "Hey, I can't do it this way. It needs to be done this way." And they said no. So then he left, and then we're stuck with Nick Sirianni, who I'm looking at this Super Bowl team. That was Shane's Super Bowl team. I
Yes.
don't think it's close, right?
Yes. 100%.
You have Shane's Super Bowl team, and then this is just the arrogance, the cockiness, the clownness, whatever you want to say about Nick, where he goes, "I can do this with 2 rookie coordinators." You can't do it with. Tell me this season is nothing more than a continuation to last year.
It's the same thing.
It's literally the same thing, man. It's just.
It's the same fucking thing, and it started out the same exact way. It's like, oh, we won. It's okay. It's all good. We
Yeah.
won. Who cares? We won. Okay.
Well,
Well,
right.
when you watch what's going on the field, that's why. Because over 17 games, that shit, it's gonna fucking come out, man. It's gonna fucking come out. A win is not a win. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works. And they fucking found out last year, and I can't believe that they kept him after what happened last year in the end of that season. You had a good team.
Whose decision is it to keep him?
It's Jeff, right?
I don't know. I mean, I'm in shit at my work that I probably shouldn't be a part of, right? Like conversations that you know what I mean, that like it had nothing to do with me, but they asked me advice on it. So like, is Howie just in there and they're like, "What do you think, Howie?" And Howie's like, and then Jeff's like, "We're keeping him." Like, I don't know how those meetings go, and honestly, it would be
Good
really
question.
cool if we could know, because then I could know who I need to fucking boo.
The worst part about all of it is that the guy has won a lot of games here. A lot.
You know?
Like, he hasn't had a losing season.
But he's a loser.
Is he?
No, I mean like he's a loser.
Is he?
Yes.
I don't know.
Dude, he's just so gimmicky.
What if it's not him?
What do you mean? Who the fuck is it?
What if it's not him?
I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm asking.
Is it? All right.
The fuck? Spit it out, dude.
I'm just trying to think of the best way to say it because I don't want to say it wrong and like have people be all like, is Jalen Hurts? Is Jalen Hurts a system quarterback?
I mean, I think it's pretty evident.
And by that, I mean, is Jalen Hurts, the Shane Steichen system quarterback?
Well, they're trying to get back to that too, which is interesting to me because he rushed it 18 times last week.
So doesn't that tell you something?
Yeah, I get it. I mean, I don't think you're going to find much of an argument from anyone about that.
But so my point there is that if they're limited at that position with what they can do, the reason maybe why the route trees are fucked up when Kellen Moore is running our offense is not because of Kellen Moore, not because of Nick Sirianni. It's because Jalen Hurts can't deliver.
Okay, but then this is what I need from my head coach to stop falling on the proverbial sword.
He's always going to fall on the sword.
Okay, but it's disgusting. That's not what you need. After a game like
that. Also, Howie, they don't even want to fire Nick Sirianni to get egg on their face, let alone admit that their second franchise quarterback is not their guy.
Well, that's gonna be. But listen, like you can win with Jalen Hurts.
And listen, I'm just playing devil's advocate because I see what's going on. I see that they're exactly what you just said. I see that they are going back to the way they did things when Shane Steichen was here. He's running the ball more this year than last year. That makes no sense. He's getting older. He shouldn't be running the ball more. He should be throwing the ball more. You look at the route trees under Kellen Moore's offense before he came here and now versus when he comes here, and it's not changing. The route trees are not changing for our wide receivers. Something stinks, and I think it's Jalen Hurts. And I'm not saying he stinks. I'm saying that I think that he's the reason that they can't do some of the things that they want to do.
You can win a Super Bowl with Jalen Hurts on Sunday.
Clearly, they were there, and they could have won that game.
But I'm trying to say to you is that if he doesn't turn it over, every week is a winnable game. Now I know he's not going to always not turn it over, but he didn't turn it over last week, and that's the reason they won the game, in my opinion, right? Because
And
if
maybe
there
what
was,
should have happened 2 years ago was that they fired Nick and they fucking hired Shane Steichen as the head coach.
well, you can make that argument, every day. You you
Because
you allow a clown to run the show, you're going to get clown results, and that's what's happened. We are a clown show. It helps that the Cowboys are even more of a clown show because that's kind of like eyes on the prize, right? You know what I
it's
mean?
just, yeah,
Like
it's a distraction.
Commanders win the division. Kudos to them. They deserve it. I'm not saying the Eagles are dead. And my father-in-law said it best. The Eagles could wake up tomorrow and just be like, "Oh my God, we're a really good fucking team. What took us so long to get here?" Because they're capable of doing shit like that. But you can win with Jalen Hurts if he has the performance he had on Sunday. You can. You can. And I am struggling with some of these fucking, like you said, role players that are like obviously starters, so they're not role. You know what I'm trying to say? But like,
Yeah.
Nakobe Dean can't fucking tackle. He cannot fucking tackle.
I'll tell you what, the defense was pretty aggressive on Sunday.
About time. You know why? Because they realized that, and I don't know what took so fucking long. I don't know why the bye took so long. I think having the bye so early, they were going to use that as the crutch to why they've played Maddox for 4 fucking weeks. You know what I mean? 4 weeks. They played him 4 weeks of bye. So 5 weeks into the season with a bye, they said, "Oh, Cooper DeJean's ready." What I saw was a starting fucking cornerback that is just as good as Quinyon Mitchell. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Mitchell. I'm not. I think Mitchell is going to be a fantastic fucking corner. But what I saw from Cooper DeJean is the same thing I saw in Quinyon Mitchell against the Packers, right? Just a fucking ray of hope, some life, someone
Totally agree.
that's not too big for the fucking moment.
I totally agree.
But here I am for 4 fucking weeks watching Avonte Maddox run around, try to hit stick fucking tight ends that are like 6'9", 350 pounds athletic. And this guy who's 3 pounds talking about Fortnite trying to fucking, what are we doing? Stop being, like, I want Brian Dawkins. I want Brian motherfucking Dawkins. I want him crawling out of the tunnel, eating turf, spitting on the ground, fucking oozing it. And then after the game, if you want to be pals, whatever. You want to go on a podcast.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah.
But just, can we not be like, "Oh, how your kids doing in the middle of the game?" Fuck your kids. I don't care how your kids are fucking doing.
Yeah, when we're
Let
at
the kids get COVID.
we're at war, right? Like let's have some separation here, right? Fucking
Please.
Jazz Chisholm.
I don't hate him as much as everyone else does. I get it.
I'm over it. I'm over him.
I think that Stanton's such a pussy wearing his little coat.
I know. I saw
It's
that.
fucking,
He's wearing
it's like
gloves
60
too.
degrees. Yeah.
That was almost
Cold
100.
weather hard.
Uh,
Yeah, no, it's not fun.
I just worry when I look at all the things, right? And like, is Kellen Moore, maybe are we seeing Kellen Moore adapt to Jalen Hurts? Is that what we're seeing? Like, are we watching that? Like,
Yeah, but Dave, this is my whole entire argument is that I don't fucking know because my head coach comes out and he says, "I called that play. I called this. I did this. It's my responsibility. It's my team. I need some kind of fucking transparency, Nick."
well, and why did I see a comment from Fangio saying that Nick did not call any defensive plays?
That's that's what I'm saying. It's like we can't even lie.
Why can't they just be honest?
Or be on the same page if you're gonna lie.
I don't care.
Lie.
I don't care. It doesn't. They can do whatever they want. They run the fucking team. We can't say shit about it. Just tell us what the fuck you're doing. Tell us what you're doing.
It's just like the NHL with their injury reports, upper body. What does that say? I don't even know. Is Ryan Ellis alive?
No, I don't fucking know. He's probably dead. Honestly, I take this as a fuck you to the fans. A big fuck you. What's that, guys? You want to know what Nick does on the sideline? Hey, go fuck yourself. That's what it's like.
Yeah.
That's what it's like. And then nobody cares. They don't want to tell us. Okay, fine then. I don't give a fuck then. Then I'm going to hold you accountable, and I'm going to boo you. And you can't, Nick Sirianni, I don't want to hear a goddamn word out of your mouth in the fucking press conference about how when the fans are booing, it doesn't help. It doesn't help. Bro.
First off, fuck you, pal. Fuck you.
You
Because
cannot.
I
You
seem
can't be.
to remember as a 41-year-old, 40-year-old head coach in the Super Bowl, your fucking 24-year-old, 25-year-old starting quarterback had to tell you to stop talking shit to the Kansas City Chiefs, you fucking imbecile. So you can't sit there and be like, it's toxic. And all this does is give that fat fucking bitch, Nicole, and 92.5 ammo to tell us that we're mean, okay? All right, so fucking shut up, Nick. I don't need to hear from that bitch.
You know
ever
what?
again.
Honestly, I'd be the first one to admit we're mean. Who cares?
Who fucking cares? Welcome to the Northeast Sports Corridor.
Who cares?
You want fans that don't give a shit? Go play for the fucking Tampa Bay Rays. Go play for the fucking Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't fucking care.
Bring your fucking big boy pants to work.
Go play for the fucking Chargers, you fucking pussies.
And show up and fucking get the job done. If you don't
and lose to Patrick Mahomes for fucking 14 straight seasons 2 times a year, you fucking losers.
And you know what? You know what? Like,
Jizzy got out.
Yeah.
Nah, that wasn't me.
Yeah, he's like, nah, challenge that shit. It looks like they're not going to challenge it.
Oh, he is.
Oh, they are going to challenge it.
I have an idea, and this is off tangents here.
Go ahead.
Oh, he might be out. Is he out?
It's close. That's the furthest away we could possibly have been.
And then the closest.
Yeah.
Closest.
What?
That's 2 dog shit. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Out.
Oh, bro, you're out as hell.
Bro, he put out a picnic basket, a table, and candles. You're standing there. You're out, brother.
Dude is out.
Yeah, yep, he knows.
Yeah, he knows.
Bruner knows.
Yeah, why would you challenge that? He's like, oh, fuck, what am I doing? I shouldn't have challenged that shit. Yeah. Anyway, what's your tangent?
I don't even. I got distracted.
You got. Oh my god, he's so out. Jesus Christ.
ADHD brain.
That's not even close.
What were we talking about?
Booing and Nick Sirianni and showing up and complaining about getting booed and that type of shit.
Yeah. Oh, look at that! You see the picture running through, going out.
Oh, dude, he's so out.
Dude, I can. You know what happened? Aaron Boone believed his player.
How was this taking so long? This dude is so out.
Oh, I remember now.
Okay.
Look at him. He's trying to convince his case. They should have rapid replay review on these kind of plays, right? So as soon as this happens, the control center is already on it, right? They're already looking at this. And then, you know how the NFL does it, sped up?
Yes.
That's what they should do on these fucking plays, because what are we doing? He's fucking out.
And there's only one game on right now. It's not even like they're watching fucking 12 games.
Oh, I hate this ump.
He's out. Yeah, he's out. You hate that ump?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Man.
What are we arguing about here? Like, first off, terrible slide back. He positioned his body so far outside the base path and then couldn't use his right fucking hand or his left, whatever the angle is, like his right hand from his ass.
He was so out. It wasn't even close.
Because he's so fucking far off the left there. I mean,
that's a big play, too, because they only got one out. That would have been runner.
And then it's this dumbass Rizzo.
You know he's gonna get a hit.
For sure.
You know what I don't like? You know what I don't like about their little scoreboard thing? It doesn't show you who's batting.
Yeah, what the fuck? I don't care what the pitch counts at.
Yeah, they should show you, like, you know how they usually show you, like, the pitcher name and the batter name? Yeah.
I shouldn't have to fucking guess.
Oh, now it says it now.
Oh, Rizzo sucks. Cut his ass. Nah, the stadium was dead. I mean, I got banged up in the parking lot as far as, like, just got too fucking high. I was uncomfortable as shit walking to my seat. Oof. So like that was a torture chamber. And then Jay got into an argument about some pretzels in a clear bag, and it just
Were you all
sucked my
were you
soul.
all were you all buzzy?
What do you mean?
Like were you all like tingly?
No, I wasn't like that's trouble. That's got to go to bed, right? I was teetering though, and then Jay made me uncomfortable, which is good because it pushes me out my like comfort zone. But like Jay got into an argument over
Oh,
a bag
oh,
foul. Right?
oh. Nope, that's a
That's a
fair
foul.
ball, and that's a run because he just bobbled it. See, that's 2 runs right there.
Yep. Fuck Anthony Rizzo. So he had a Wawa bag, we call them Sammy bags, 'cause that's what our dog's name was, and we used to pick up shit with it, so we called it Sammy bag growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But he had just a Wawa grocery bag, and it's clear, it's translucent enough, and they wouldn't let him bring it in. So then he's arguing about what is a clear bag and what isn't a clear bag, and then all these fucking people behind us are getting pissed off because we're holding up the express line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
So,
now I'm
so
just
what
so
he had?
uncomfortable.
So he had pretzels in a clear bag, and they wouldn't let him bring it in.
He had pretzels in a grocery bag.
Okay, so like a translucent bag.
Yeah, it needs to be a Ziploc bag or saran wrap
Okay.
or a clear backpack. Like you could just take your hoagie, your sloppy fucking Italian hoagie, and they want you to dump it into a clear backpack.
Wait,
and
so
that can
you
get
can't
in.
have it in a Wawa wrapper?
No, has to be clear because you could put your gun. You can put a 9mm in a Wawa Italian. I've seen it. um, but you can also bring a pizza box in, so it's confusing.
You can.
So yeah,
You bring
so
a pizza box
that
in?
was tough. Yeah, you definitely can at Citizens Bank. I've done it. But yeah, so that was uncomfortable. And then I signed up for the drunk driver, free drink.
Yeah.
So I signed up for that, and the lady didn't even make me sign up. She was like, "You have a whole mustard bottle under your neck," because I was holding the mustard, and I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Just here's your card." But originally, I thought she was going to
Did
kick
you
me
guys
out.
go in that back entrance over near Wells Fargo?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the hidden gem.
Yeah, we like to leave that way too.
It's the good. Well, his seats are over there too, so that makes sense. But
Yeah, they were. They're good seats, man. I like all our stadiums. I think they all have pretty actually good seats. It just, dude, it was just such a shitty fucking game. And then, like, honestly, that's how you come out against after the bye, a 3-and-out. Can't have it. Can't fucking have it, man. Can't fucking have it.
they just don't. They just don't have it. And
They
I
don't
don't.
have the it.
And I don't know. We could talk till we die about this. Like, I just don't know what it is. I hope to God that they know. But like the more weeks that go by, it's like maybe they don't fucking know either.
Well,
Yeah. Right?
also, I'm against this fucking blacking out the stadium for fucking pitching changes and fucking dumb shit like that. What the fuck? Just fucking play the game, fuckers.
Of all things, that's what you care about.
Yeah, I care about stupid shit right now. I am really doing a good job of this, like giving myself 24 hours to like actually care about. Like I'm very like much in tune with that because like I feel like it's important for me. But like, I'm fucking tired. You know what I mean? Like, and I get like you know how it gets. Like you fucking invest in a long baseball season, and now the other two are starting, and the Eagles are a quarter way through, and you're just like, fucking hey, man. Like it's heavy. You know what I mean?
Well, I've been enjoying like taking a break and stepping back a little bit.
Are you gonna honestly, truthfully watch Sixers basketball?
Every minute? No.
Yeah, like well, now that I have that double TV, I'll probably end up watching more.
Yeah,
Right?
like listen, I like to do the double setup too, and I like when I'm hanging out with the wife or the kid or whatever. Like if we're hanging out, I'll put it on the side. I'll put it on the side like an iPad or whatever. Like I'll do that. Just to keep tabs and check in and whatever. Am I gonna watch every minute of Sixers from October on? No, no
Yeah.
way.
No, you can't.
No, and I'll be checking in on it though. Like I'm curious to see what they're like. I mean, obviously this Paul George situation is weird. He already has this fucking thing, a bone bruise they're calling it.
What?
Um,
I thought you knew. I sent that way early in the day. How did you not get that one?
I didn't see it.
Okay, I was gonna say I was shocked when you resent that. I was thinking to myself, like, what the fuck?
I didn't see it. So yeah, bone bruise.
A bone bruise.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see. I guess the
Well,
I'm honestly more interested in the Flyers right now than the Sixers.
Yeah, well, fuck the NHL. They do this shit every year. What are we doing? Why do we have to start on the West Coast every year?
I don't know. I don't. I think it. I wonder if it has something to do with Disney on Ice. I don't know.
We can't start. We can't go to the fucking center of the state. The United States. We gotta go west.
Got to go to fucking the furthest reaches of Canada.
We're gonna be done the Vancouver series in the next week. They come here.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. They play Edmonton tonight, right? They start in a minute, 2 minutes, whatever. Edmonton heavy favorites tonight. They are 0-3, and likely will lay it on the Flyers tonight. That's my expectation.
Flyers win by 12.
Obviously you never know. You never know. But, I know Mitch Kov got his first point the other night.
It's really hard to keep tabs on the 10 o'clock games. It just is not happening anymore.
No,
they're beyond me.
No, I watched the first one. I did. I watched like the.
Yeah, it's Friday night.
Yeah, I watched most of that one. I told you I fell asleep in the third period, but, yeah, it's they have a jump to them. They have a jump. And I might feel the same way about the Sixers like 2 weeks in. I don't know. I just like you said, it's like your analogy was live and die by every pitch, right? Well, I'm not gonna live and die by every fucking free throw. You know what I mean? Like, there's.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Oh my god. I don't know. There was like a weird rundown with Fatty.
I told you, Anthony Rizzo is an idiot.
Yeah, that was bad base running, honestly. Way off the base. Like, if you're gonna go. It was like a semi-pass ball. Yeah, that was not great.
How many outs were there? Two.
Yeah, that was it. And he was in scoring position. What I don't want is Yankees Mets.
You're not gonna get it.
You don't think so?
You're gonna get Dodgers, Yankees.
Actually, Con would like that. I actually might watch some of that. I'm not gonna. I'll be honest. I will not sit and watch an entire game of any of it.
I'm only watching because we're.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna blanket out my schedule and be like, yo, Game 6 of the ALCS is on tonight, so I'm not available. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry.
Tropicana Field will not be ready for opening day 2025.
Damn, they're already committing to that.
Why are they even putting a roof back on it? Just fucking take the beams off, start over.
I mean, they can't get that shit ready in 5 months.
Also, by the way, like, they have a new stadium opening in 2028. Just
no, I'm serious. Like 5 months is a pretty long time.
I know. I work in construction too.
So, like, what are they gonna play?
It's up in the air.
They're gonna play at like fucking University of fucking Florida International or whoever's there. There's got to be a minor league team down there.
Yeah, I mean, listen, again, just take the fucking roof off.
You know what they're going to end up doing? They might. Well, they could do that, right?
What?
They could just take the roof off.
I mean, all you need is however big of a height wise, you need a boom lift with a crane. You shear it with a fucking welding torch, and you fucking drop that piece outside. You shear the next one. You fucking drop all those pieces.
I mean, like, I don't know how they're all put together, but I'm sure it's not like fucking rocket science.
No. I think they come to a point.
Yeah, and that's probably all fucking nuts and bolts.
That's what I mean. Shear it out the middle,
Yeah.
and then that's it.
So anyway, uh, I don't know what the hell's going on with the Eagles, but we'll see who they play this week.
I'm getting to the danger point where I'm committed to putting Penn State on before I put the Eagles on.
Yeah, we didn't even really talk about Penn State because we went really long on the Phillies, but that Penn State game was actually pretty electric.
That game never happens to James Franklin.
So
It happened.
let's end this. Let's take the last few minutes and talk about it. You hate James Franklin, and I do too. We don't like his style. We don't like, we feel like he's a loser. All these things, all these variables. You know what I mean? Kenny, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
What? What? I'm taking my little butt plug on the move, baby.
It got loud as hell because it switched to your fucking computer microphone.
Well, boo fucking who? Edit it, Mr. Producer.
I'm not editing shit. So
all right, well then suck on my fucking balls.
So James Franklin, we all know how we feel about him, and we had a whole segment with Ronnie about it, and I sent you and Ronnie a tweet because I was curious to see how you guys felt. After the game, they talked to Drew Aller, and he had nothing but glowing things to say about James Franklin, and it seems like all of the players feel the same way. So, are we wrong?
I don't think there's a world where the players don't respect him because again, he's coaching boys, right? He's turning them into men.
Yes.
But I'll tell you what, for an offensive guru who's been everywhere offensively across, everywhere, he fucking stinks at situational playing. He's just not a good head coach. This year, he might finally fucking have it. That is a game they don't win. Penn State never wins that game. That's a fucking L to Iowa if I've seen an L to Iowa in my lifetime.
Yep.
It just, once I saw that, I knew they were going to miss that kick. I told Jay. Jay came over. I said, Jay, they're going to miss this fucking kick. I'm telling you, they're going to miss that fucking kick. Boom, missed that fucking kick. I knew it. And then they switched the kicker after 2 weeks of fucking hell. 3 weeks, I don't even know. That happened during the bye, didn't it? So another bye move.
Yeah, I mean, that kicker was horrendous, though.
Is he on the team still, you think?
Sorry, buddy, but you sucked.
I mean, that's a walk-on.
Whatever. And here's my problem with that.
No. I'm talking about the new kicker's a walk-on.
Yeah, but that's my problem. I have a problem with that.
Why?
Because I don't have a problem with that he's a walk-on and he's doing well. That's not my problem. My problem is that they're a Division I program that's a real program that wants to compete and will be in the fucking college football playoffs. And you're telling me that
lock, right?
Yeah, and you're telling me that you can't recruit a kicker?
Well, what do you want to? You play dynasty mode. You want to waste your energy on a kicker?
Well, Kenny, listen, I got 40 hours to spread. I can give a kicker 40 hours.
I mean, what do you have to even promise a kicker? I mean, honestly, like, what do you have to
scholarship?
That's what I mean. So, like, if you like a kicker, just give him a scholarship and some kind of fucking hooker.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, if I'm James Franklin and I walk over to fucking Whitehall fucking high school or fucking State College high school, for that matter of fact, and I see that their kicker kicks a fucking 55-yarder in practice, dude, you're signed up. Come in. Let's go.
Well, here's the problem: is I don't want my kicker at a fucking Altoona High. All right, I want a kicker down south, man.
I want a kicker from Australia. But anyway,
I want a kicker that does crystal meth.
I'm just saying, if he does crystal meth and then kicks it, that's fine. All I'm saying is that
who was the pitcher that did LSD? Was that wasn't who was that? Do you know?
LSD? I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I know guys used to do like coke and shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, duh. You want a competitive edge. I know what you're saying, but
Doc Ellis.
I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care about what?
Doc Ellis.
Yeah, I knew it. Right. St. Louis Cardinals.
LSD.
Yeah. Listen, this brain is a treasure trove of trash.
Doc Ellis,
He was good.
pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He threw a no hitter against the Padres on LSD.
Yeah.
Go figure.
You know, it's either gonna go. It's either gonna go one
Psilocybin.
way or the other.
Psilocybin all around. Listen, all I'm saying is that the Penn State, I texted you and Jay or somebody in the beginning, and I was like, number 4. Puh. And listen, they had moments where they looked really terrible. And their first half was shit. I'm going to tell you, and everyone will admit that. Their first half was fucking terrible. But they are a second half team, and I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. They make great adjustments at second half. They just do. And, I feel like it's going to bite them. I don't think it's a good.
You can't win. You can't win gritty Big Ten games consistently doing what they're doing right now. So they got to clean it up.
Right. So, but they outscored USC 24-10 in the second half, and that was the difference. I mean,
I love people trying to
Tyler Warren. Tyler Warren is a fucking animal.
I want to know who I was talking to that tried to tell me that it might have been you.
What?
Trying to tell me Tyler Warren was a 3rd-round pick.
I didn't say that.
He's easily got to be top 2 tight end taken off the board. I don't even know if there's anyone better, but I'm sure there is.
No, I didn't say he was a 3rd rounder.
I think you said that.
No, I did not.
Can you have the producer please check past tapes?
I did not say that. But listen, he's Taysom Hill.
Yeah, but better.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, he had over 200 yards in that game.
On 17 catches.
Yep. Drew Aller is a baller.
I still don't even know. I still don't even know. That 4th down play where he looked like he was going to get sacked and then he fucking throws it.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So
it's fun. It's fun when it's right. It's terrible when it's not. So, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to get too high. I'm not going to get too low. Even if they lose to Ohio State, doesn't fucking matter. They'll still make the playoff. Even if they lose again to, Minnesota, they'll still make the playoff, I think.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, what I like about the playoff system that they have now, and it will expand, obviously, in the future. It's only a matter of time. But what I love about it is that you can lose. I feel like a couple years ago watching college football, and really, it was really bad, years and years ago. But even just a few years ago, watching college football, when your team lost one game, you're like, okay, well, season's over.
All the time. But here's the thing: the NCAA finally. It took how long now to get to this point? Finally has parity, man. I have no idea who's good and who's bad. I really don't.
Well, there's definitely tiers, right?
Well, fine. But I'm saying Georgia's not going to win, go undefeated.
No. And the Big Ten is nasty. I will tell you that.
Well, of course it is. It might be the best conference.
I mean, you got Oregon, Ohio State, Penn State, fucking. Who else is in there? Who else is ranked?
Washington, Illinois. Washington's not. Illinois is.
Michigan. Michigan's ranked.
Yep. Yeah, I mean they're a good conference.
Indiana's ranked too. So it's going to be interesting.
It should be fine.
It's going to be interesting to see. I know Penn State's on another bye week this week, which is interesting that they had 2 byes.
Yeah. And
then they have a road game at Wisconsin, which everybody's going to think is not a big deal, but that's a game that is very, very slippery because
that has a James Franklin masterclass on that one.
Well, you know who they play after that, right?
Yep.
So, let's just say trap game, right?
If you fucking lose to Ohio State, you're still golden and in the driver's seat. If you lose to Wisconsin and Ohio State, you're not in the driver's seat. So just lose your one loss to Ohio State and move forward. Although that quarterback, dummy, Dumb dumb.
Oh my God,
Dummy.
that play in Ohio State, that was atrocious, dude.
What was he doing?
I don't know. And now technically, like you watch it play, and it's like he slid with like as 1 second was like happening, but like I don't know. That was it wasn't a first
Was it
down,
even?
so the clock doesn't
It wasn't a
stop.
first down, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.
No, no. That was a weird. That was weird. I don't know.
Got greedy.
He's good though too. Like he's pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't that day.
Oregon's good too. That was actually a fun game to watch.
I thought it was kind of boring.
Boring.
It's just like I don't know.
It had like 70 points. How it wasn't boring.
I think it was no. I mean like the first half was absolutely fucking boring.
Okay, I can see why you say that because it was back. It was a lot of back and forth. There was like some
Yeah,
turnovers.
and it wasn't like anything exciting. It was drive after drive, and it was expected what I would expect an Oregon Ohio State to be, moving forward. But obviously the fourth quarter is like game of the fucking century.
Yeah, and a lot of times these games tend to do that. Like the fourth quarter is just like wild.
Agreed.
But it's interesting. We'll see how that all shakes out. But so the Eagles have let's just do this and get out of here for the night. The Eagles are playing the Giants this weekend on the road. And the Eagles are 3-point favorites on the road. Mid versus less mid.
The thing with Danny Dimes is like he can win you a game, but
yeah,
he
but
can
isn't Neighbors still hurt?
he should be back.
Is he?
You know what I love about these people that are like,
That's a
Neighbors
big
had
deal.
a concussion and he went to a concert. It's like, well, these people got to still fucking live, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what do you guys want?
That doesn't matter. All right, so listen, let's just pick the Eagles game and then we'll give out the rest of our picks on Twitter.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Eagles -3.
I mean, Eagles are covering. Eagles are winning. The Eagles might, for the first time all season, look decent. How about that?
In MetLife.
Yeah, MetLife's fucking Lincoln Financial Field South. Oh, by the way, I saw the new
North. It would be North, but
fuck you. You knew what I meant. They showed us the Lincoln Financial rebrand.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Lincoln Financial Field is getting a new rebrand in the offseason, like new signage.
Okay.
And they're sneaking in the new sign. So it's kind of more of like almost like more of a cartoony Abraham Lincoln, but it's like a circle and then there's some orange in it. So it's very confusing.
Why are they sneaking it in?
Well, because so they're changing what they can change now, which is like stadium signs on the ground, right? You know what I mean? Like light up signs and shit like that, like signage in the stadium, or like the video board has the new logo on it. But the giant sign above that says Lincoln Financial Field, I have to wait till the end of the year.
Yeah, so it's like the maroon Lincoln logo with the half moon like orange piece.
But now it's orange. It's orange.
Yeah, orange. It's orange and maroon, right?
There's no maroon, and the Lincoln head is more pronounced. Like it's not.
Okay.
It's not like a shadow almost. You know what I mean?
Okay. Why'd you bring this up?
I just wanted to let you know.
Okay. So it's orange, huh? Okay. I mean, I see their logo on the internet, and it looks maroon to me. New look, same promise.
Right?
No,
that's maroon.
No, that's the old one.
Exactly. I'm gonna fucking find it.
Okay. Yeah. It's like purple, kind of. The new one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. All right. So go Birds. That's all we got to talk about, and we will be back next week.
Oh, it's fucking terrible, David.
What?
The new rebranding.
Yeah, that's it.
It's fucking terrible. Give me the silhouette.
It looks like you designed it on fucking Microsoft Word.
Oh God, it's so bad.
All right,
Now I
go
gotta look at this dumbass's face.
Birds. We hate you, Phillies.
You
See
know
you
when
in,
something rebrands, that means they're struggling.
see you in March. They're not struggling.
Hello, they better not be.
It's a
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
multi-billion-dollar company. Okay, goodbye, everybody. We love you.
Oh wait, I got something real quick.
Real quick, we're a fucking hour and 40. What do you want?
I'm gonna be. It's an hour and 35, and I think I can do this quickly. I went to the dentist today to get a cleaning, and
Ooh,
she told me to take my shoes off and make myself comfortable. Weird, right?
that's extra weird.
All right, I just wanted to make sure. I didn't take them off because I was weirded out by the comment. But like, why she tell me? You want to look at my toes? Like, what's going on, lady?
Yeah, she tries like she have like a hidden camera, like a secret OnlyFans, like feet porn shit or something.
It's just a live webcam of my infected toe.
Hi, Kenny. I heard you have a nasty ingrown toe. I want to just to
No,
feel free. Feel free.
what I
Take
have
your
is
shoes off and let's just check it out.
Google it out. My toenails keep growing toenails.
That doesn't even make no sense.
Yes, it does. So one toenail comes in, and then another one immediately starts growing, and then that pushes that other old toenail off. And then a new one comes in, pushes that one off. And then this is what's happening for the last 3.5 years.
What the fuck?
I forget why. I
What
think
are
I
you?
had an.
What are you? A platypus?
So just like don't have your podiatrist butcher your fucking toe surgery.
Oh
Okay?
my god, dude.
How do
All
you think
right,
I feel? It hurts like a motherfucker.
let's go. Let's fucking go.
Meow 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 meow
Goodbye.
meow
Goodbye,
meow meow
everyone. We
meow meow
love
meow
you.
meow 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 meow.
Thank you for making it an hour and a half. If any of you make it this far, we love you. Goodbye.
If you tweet us code word pussycat, I'll Venmo you $3.
$300. Okay, see ya.
I said three. I said three. Still, I can't even pay you the monthly fucking payments for this.
Goodbye.
Chill, chill, chill.